Peace, family. My name is Vicki Dillard for African Diaspora in this channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to give the video a big thumbs up, and share the broadcast. Thank you so much, family. Certainly, some of you by now have heard of the sad and tragic story regarding our dear brother, Karmelo Anthony, who was clearly, in some of our opinions, based on information and belief, some of the information that has come out. Some of us believe that he was first and foremost a victim of what likely might have been white supremacy by two different individuals. It unfortunately led to the deletion, the unaliving, as we say online, of this Austin Metcalf. Just so you have a little bit of background, I'm reading from People magazine, just so you all have the background in case you didn't hear about this. The family of the Texas teenager accused of the fatal stabbing of a fellow high school Star Trek has started a legal defense fund. It talks about how 17-year-old Karmelo Anthony, that's the young brother who is alive and many have said was defending himself, was charged with murder following the deletion of 17-year-old Austin Metcalf on April 2nd. There's a lot of stuff that's been going around, but I want you to listen to what is said to be an eyewitness statement that has been going around a couple of different social media platforms. I want you to listen to this, if accurate. Watch this.
It was raining. It got rained out like crazy bad. Everybody trying to get back to their cars or get in, places where they, wouldn't get all extra wet. Dude was sitting up under the tent, right? He was on his phone, right? My daughters was up under the same tent. Yeah. So I'm paying attention to my kids, but at the same time, they're in the same vicinity. So I'm watching everything going on around it because I'm there for my children. So dude walks up, McKellen, bro, he wasn't even under the tent at the time. They came from a whole separate tent and walked over there. They intentionally went over there to this kid, man. Dude was sitting there on his phone just trying to get dry. You feel me? One thing went from another. They grabbed this man and they tried to punch on dude. Dude went in his bag and whatever. They went to try to jump this dude and punch on this dude, man. And he protected himself, dude. That's what happened. Yeah. It wasn't just one. It was both of them, bro. Austin, that dude that's got unalive, and his brother physically went over there to intentionally. It's not to the point that he brought a knife. For one, it wasn't on school property. The school is at least 5 to 10 miles away. It was community track meet, bruh. It wasn't a school track meet. So he had the right to have a knife on his person, bro.
Okay, did you hear the brother? Did you hear the brother that says he's an eyewitness? And again, this was a couple of different places that had this on there. And if this is one of the accurate witnesses that saw it, he says that number one, it was in self-defense because he said he witnessed them aggressing him. He said not just one, but two. He said the young man was trying to dry himself off in a different spot. And he also revealed something that's very interesting. He said that the track meet that they were on, the area they were in, he said was not on school grounds. He said it was a community spot. He said it was at least 5 to 10 miles away from school property. So we're going to have to look at that closely. And if that's accurate, y'all need to shut down that foolishness that's out there talking about what did he bring that for? Yeah, if you're asking what did he bring that for, maybe perhaps he knew something about some of his little wicked, allegedly, his little wicked track school buddies. What we asking dumb questions like that for when we look at the lives of foundational Black Americans and we see that the open enemy has neither ceased nor desist to take us out on camera? What's wrong with you? Stop playing dumb. We're not going to spend a whole lot of time trying to alleviate dumbness, foolish questions when we know what it is and we have the receipts and no limit of times on how y'all always do. Now that is said to be testimony from an eyewitness. That's what we need to be focusing on. And also I'm seeing out there little tactics of white America upset and trying to obstruct Karmelo's family and loved ones from the ability to raise money for him. I don't want to hear nothing that y'all got to say when it comes down to the taking of lives of our family, our foundational Black American family. You better get out of our face. And not only that, have you all seen that they released a full police arrest report, and it appears to confirm nothing but the fact that it was in self-defense. And he immediately said it wasn't nothing shady based on what I read from the 2 pages that I saw. It wasn't nothing shady about anything that I read, except for the fact that he immediately said there wasn't no switches and no change up in the story, that it was in self-defense. We don't need to sit here and play like we don't know our open enemy for hundreds of years. Y'all better get out my face. We're not going to sit here and do no mess like that. And especially as we see you all defend folks that come with AK-47s to events that they ain't got no business being in. And you got cable news folks. You have officials that's out there sitting there supporting a knucklehead that got off on deletion charges. I don't want to hear nothing. My name is Vicki Dillard, beloved. Be sure to comment below. My name is Vicki Dillard, beloved. Be sure to go to my website at VickiPlanet.com to save your seat for my upcoming event. April 5th is going to be absolutely amazing, beloved. I'm going to show you some connections between certain intelligence agencies that had everything to do with connections to black magic. I'm going to take it further, and what you can do about it. It's not just that, beloved. I'm going to be revealing and exposing Robert F. Kennedy. You sure don't want to miss that. He's done a complete 180. Some say 360. You don't want to miss that. Some folks forget that I directly confronted him face to face in Colorado last summer. And boy, the stuff that the Spirit had me say to him was right on. It's proved to be prophetic, what I said to him during that time. You don't want to miss it. Go to my website at VickiPlanet.com.